something. True, Polly murmured. Polly never liked talking about serious, real-world troubles. She really was like a 12-year-old in more than just looks. She got a really good deal on this house, Gretchen continued. The real estate woman said because it's on Fear Street. I don't really get it. It's a perfectly nice street, with awesome old houses and lots of trees and big front yards. She shifted the phone again. She realized she was squeezing it so hard, her hand ached. My room is huge, Gretchen continued. I even have my own bathroom. Believe that? No more sharing. But I guess Fear Street is a big deal here in Shadyside. I haven't had a chance to Google it. A cool breeze fluttered the curtains at the open bedroom window. The air chilled Gretchen's skin, an early sign of fall. Clouds covered the sun, and a gray shadow swept across the bedroom floor. Of course, I'm dying to make the cheerleading squad, Gretchen told Polly. But I'm totally tense about it. Everything is so big and serious here. The high school has a real stadium behind the parking lot. Not what we had, bleachers set up on the grass. Gretchen snickered. No, everyone isn't rich here. It's a normal place, but they take their football seriously. The Shadyside Tigers were all-state last season, and the cheerleaders went to the state tournament and got an honorable mention. With you on the squad, they'll do better than that, Polly replied. Gretchen sighed. I'm not so sure about that. I've been so tense about it. I've been practicing after school all week in my backyard. Believe that? Before Polly could answer, Gretchen's mom strode into the room, her eyes on the phone in Gretchen's hand. Who are you talking to? Mrs. Page was tall and trim and athletic-looking. Back in Savannah Mills, she played tennis at her club almost every afternoon and spent at least an hour in the gym 6 or 7 days a week. She had short blonde hair, darker than Gretchen's, with stylish white streaks back through the sides, a broad, tanned forehead, high cheekbones like a fashion model, and dark green eyes. She was young-looking for 43, but Gretchen saw that the divorce and all the trouble back home had aged her. She had dark circles under her eyes, a tiny network of wrinkles on both cheeks, and even her eyes had lost some of their sparkle. Mrs. Page made up for the change with too much makeup and too much bright orange lipstick. At least, that was Gretchen's harsh opinion. Her mother strode quickly up to Gretchen. She wore a turquoise crewneck t-shirt over white tennis shorts that showed off her thin legs. Gretchen, who are you talking to? She repeated. None of your business, Gretchen snapped. The words came out louder than Gretchen had intended. She ended the call. Mrs. Page let out a short gasp. Oops, sorry. Go away, Gretchen said, making a shooing motion with her free hand. I was just asking a simple question, Gretchen. Mom, what don't you understand about the words, go away? Stop hovering over me like a drone. Gretchen, think you might be overreacting a bit? You can't treat me like an infant, Mom. I'm a person. I'm entitled to a little privacy. You can't barge into my room and... I just want you to get off to a good start here, Mrs. Page said, suddenly breathless. She tugged the turquoise t-shirt down over her shorts. Then she ran both hands back through her short hair. I don't think asking who you were talking to on the phone is a very big invasion of your privacy. Seriously. Gretchen softened her glare. She nodded. Okay, maybe I overreacted a little. She shrugged. Whatever. She and her mother had always had what her mother called a difficult relationship. The simple fact was they hadn't gotten along since Gretchen was 2 and learned the word no. Mrs. Page tried to show how much she cared about her daughter by involving herself in everything Gretchen did. Gretchen felt constantly smothered. The more she tried to push her away, the more Mrs. Page clung to her. At least, that was Gretchen's side of the story. And now that her dad had flown the coop, it was much worse. Mrs. Page softened her expression, too. Would you like to talk about why you overreacted? Would you like to get out of my way? Gretchen snapped. She pushed past her mother and crossed the room to her closet. She pulled out a silky maroon hoodie and swung it over her shoulder. Where are you going? Mrs. Page asked. To school, Gretchen said.